What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Power of the Primes Prime Masters Wave 1. So here we have Micronus, Liege Maximo, and Vector Prime, respectively. And you can see they come with these Pretender shells, which are kind of an interesting choice for this particular, I guess, toy line. So it's kind of a throwback to G1. And then the whole gimmick of Power of the Primes is that you can take these primes, which are basically just Headmaster toys, or Titan Masters, or whatever you want to call them. You can take these guys, fold them into their little respective head head parts, and then attach them to the Power of the Primes figures to give them the power of the primes, these primes in particular. And then we have the Pretender shells, which turn into weapons as well. So that's kind of a cool gimmick overall. So we have 3 in the first wave. Like I said, we have Micronus, Liege Maximo, and Vector Prime. Each of them comes on this little card here. Nothing too fancy going on. You can see the weapon, the Pretender shell, as well as the Prime Master himself. And if you flip onto the back, you can see there is a little cutout window where you can see the Prime symbol on the back of the Prime, and you can see the whole little gimmick here that it goes into there. Autobot Cloudburst comes with Micronus. Liege Maximo comes with Skullgrin, decoy armor. And then Vector Prime comes with Metal Hawk, which is pretty cool. And then they all have their individual powers. Micronus has the power to power swap, which I'm not entirely sure what that is supposed to mean. Maybe it's like he can steal powers from other Transformers or something like that. Liege Maximo is a trickster. I don't know what power that is. We'll say he can turn invisible. How does that sound? Just give him like Loki powers. That's the whole deal there. And then Vector Prime is a time traveler. He's got definite straight up powers. Like he can travel through time and dimensions, and that's the whole thing with him. So pretty neat. So I'm going to get these guys all out of the package, and we're going to check them out all together, I guess, right now. So see you in just a second. Okay, guys, so here we have the first wave of Prime Masters, and we're going to start, I don't know, we'll start randomly. So we have Vector Prime with Metal Hawk. We have Micronus with Cloudburst, and we have Liege Maximo with Skullgrin. Yeah, and they're pretty neat. I mean, they're real small. Like here's Liege Maximo and Skullgrin inside the suit, next to Slash, which is a Legends class figure. So I mean, get an idea of the scale there. He just comes up to her hip, basically. So that's that's the thing. So they are very small, and they all come with little weapons like this, and they've got little posts you can stick behind or in their hands, or in any place that you have a a receptacle that works. I don't think this will quite fit in here, unfortunately, but maybe will yours work? Perhaps. Whoop. Yours just barely works, so you can, I guess, have Beachcomber with a cannon sticking off of his back, like Beachcomber is wont to do. But you do have that option. You do have those little posts. And, of course, when you're not using them for these little robot modes, you can see the little tiny head in there. You can plug this in the back and either have it along the back, which is fine. It doesn't impede standing at all. They have nice wide feet. And really nice little paint work here. It's a nice amount of paint. You can just flip that forward like so, and then move this forward, and now you've got a big old mega cannon. We'll bring Slash back in here. I'll just pop this in her hand, and this side will go on the little handle, so she can just hold it just like that. And now she's ready to rock and roll. With her ridiculous cannon that's the same size as she is. So you got that going. You can use them with the larger figures. Obviously, anyone with a 5mm port can utilize this particular handle. So pretty neat. And then you can move those back and move that back. And inside you've got a Prime Master. This one is Micronus. And you can see it's just really straight up. It's the same Titan Masters, Headmasters that we're used to seeing. The hands go down, the legs come up, and then you've got the little post here so you can use it. I guess you could use it as a head for one of your guys, but these are now meant to kind of plug into different deluxe class figures into the shields and things like that you've seen before. And of course this one's got the Micronus symbol. And in the back take out Vector Prime here. Come on, Vector Prime. Get out. Come on, come on. There we go. You can see the Vector Prime insignia there. And then, of course, for Liege Maximo, it's very much the same. The Liege Maximo symbol. This one almost looks like, it looks a little bit like a strong bad, like a strong bad face. That's alright though. So yeah, you got these guys, and of course they can also utilize the vehicle modes of the Legion and Deluxe class figures. Here we go. Ooh, hey now. Those ball joint hands, man. Maybe they can't ride around in the Deluxe class figures. Maybe I'm thinking incorrectly. There we go. But as you can see, you can hitch a ride in Beachcomber without any problems. And you know, this guy can go in Windcharger as well. Windcharger is a little more finicky to open up because you gotta like bust open his entire car mode in order to do it. But we can get them seated in there and then get the whole thing clipped up, but you can't even tell he's in there, so it's like what's the point? All right, but yeah, I mean that's pretty neat, and that's really all there is to these guys. You got all the little Prime Masters, and you know, they can of course combine with your larger figures, and that's sort of the whole point of this entire toy line, is the combination aspect. But yeah, I'll show off their individual weapon modes. You can see this guy is the cannon, as we saw before. And then this guy clips and is like a double Gatling gun sort of situation. And then Maximo here, clip him together. And he is a... Come on then. He is a Claws. Whoops, there we go. He is a Claws. And of course you can also attach these guys to their weapon modes as well. So you want to just fold them over into their little Prime Master mode, whatever, and then just plug them in. Just like that, and now they're powering the weapon, so to speak. So I'm not sure. Now this becomes a tricky weapon. Like maybe it's, I don't know, holographic or something, and then Vector Prime like has time delayed shots or something, so they can't miss. Like they'll guide the target, and then Micronus just steals power or something. I don't know, guys. I don't know how the cannon specifically works, but you guys figure it out for yourselves. Once you buy these, they're your figures, and you do whatever you want with them. So that is the first wave of Prime Master figures, and they're neat. They're nice little figures to have on your desk or whatever. It's nice. The Pretender homage that they're doing with these is a pretty cool feature. And yeah, the paint works nice. Actually, I'll show this off a little bit more. Let you guys see this dude. So there's that guy. And there's that guy. Metal Hawk, that guy, and then this guy. So yeah, all in all, a pretty neat set. And you know, at $5 a piece, they're gonna bust your wallet either. So pretty cool overall. So that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. Have a great one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.